Hi, Alan and Jim here again, one last time. And I'm going to make a point to you that's going to bust your smoking out of existence. Okay? Now, when I have you start out doing this exercise to the point where you study your pain in your arms and in your shoulders, that you get it at a gut level, and then I tell you to raise your arms and flop until you get it, and you study it and you get it, and you realize your arms are hurting you even more. Okay? Well, I got something for you. The idea is this is your cravings, and there's no pleasure in it, is there? And this is what you're smoking for. Is there any self-esteem in that? No. And what's the illusion? That you're getting some kind of pleasure out of it in between, and you're not. Because really, all you're getting is mental anguish and a lot of cravings. And all you're smoking for is the next mental anguish, and when you crave, which is for what? The next mental anguish, and then you crave. And that's all the pleasure is. Mental anguish. Mental anguish. Mental anguish. And that's what it is. And I got news for you. Little did you know. You thought I was a non-smoker? Guess what? All this time, I was smoking a cigarette. And I was enjoying it. But I was learning at the same time. And I was teaching you what I was learning at the same time too. That's how I work. See? I don't know all the answers until I know it for myself. I don't teach it to anybody. And then I go along and then I tell people what I've learned. And then finally I give up because I have the answer. I've given it. And this is it. I'm telling you, I'm getting nothing out of this cigarette right now. I'm getting nothing. No pleasure, no no anti-cravings, because what I taught you, and I taught myself at the same time, before I taught you, was how to deal with the cravings so that you wouldn't have to go through with them. And the mental anguish, well, meet the mental anguish. I hate it. I'll tell you why. I know mental anguish. I suffer from obsessive compulsive disorder. And I've had it since I was 9 years old, and I'm 45 right now. It took me 7 long years to put my OCD into remission. Can you imagine that? Psychologically. There's no competent help to help me because the way they did it, they sucked at it. They would have taken a lot longer to help me. And they absolutely refused to give me medication, and they dismissed my obsessive compulsive disorder as magic thoughts. And you know what? They weren't magic thoughts. Those were OCD rituals that I described. And I specialize in OCD because I'm in remission now, and I don't have OCD really, except the occasional anxiety. But things like this, lessons like these, help me deal with the anxiety in a better way so that I don't suffer. So while I'm smoking, and absolutely getting nothing out of it whatsoever, it's bullshit. I'm telling you, after this cigarette, I'm not smoking again. You're witness. I'm telling you, the whole world, you see me smoke again. I give you permission to call me a fool and a hypocrite and completely disregard everything I ever said. Call me a charlatan, call me a fraud. But I knew what I was doing. I had to do it because it was driving me nuts. I had to give it up. The thing is, my friend bought me a vapor cigarette. Now, it's supposed to be the safest alternative to smoking, but I couldn't handle it. It made me cough, choke, and wheeze. And that's a vapor cigarette. So, if this is my only alternative, I had to stop. So, anyways, I bought me cigarettes. And really, there was nothing to them. Really, all you were doing was smoking air and smoke. There was a lot of crap in it, and a nicotine drug that just really wreaked havoc on you and on me too. Anyway, that's that. I'm gonna stop this video, and trust me, I'm gonna finish this cigarette. And I'm saying my last goodbye to it. But I'm gonna celebrate. I'm gonna clean myself up, throw away my cigarettes, and be non-smoker. Because I don't have to crave. I dealt with that, and I showed you how to deal with it too. See this? This was to teach you how to handle the pain from the cravings. See, I was smart. And this was to teach you the mental anguish, so you know what you were going through. And you can learn that at a gut level too. So you know that part won't bother you either. And this means nothing. People panic for this stuff. They actually panic. They panic for it. But they can't live without it. And as a matter of fact, you can sleep with it without it waking you up. You can sleep without it waking you up. For 12 hours at a time if you like. But while you're awake, you have to have it. Why do you panic for it? Why? What's so great about it? Just for that, the mental anguish? Just for that soothing feeling in your lungs? To me, that's mental anguish because I needed a triple bypass. And you know what? I highly recommend you go to www.angioprim.com. You want to cleanse out your entire circulatory system of calcium and minerals so that you don't need a triple bypass? Go there. You'll avoid a stent surgery or triple bypass surgery. But mind you, do the angioprim without a cigarette because a cigarette hinders the effect of angioprim. And you can tell Lauren that James Crook sent you. Pastor Jim. Now I'm saying goodbye. And goodbye to this forever. If I ever come to this again, I know exactly what I'm going through. So, once we know this, we can never go back. Bye.